The question is the House do now adjourn and give the call to the member for Fisher.
Thanks, Mr. Speaker. We all arrive in this place because we want to make a difference. We come in here as one of 150 members of parliament, and we strive to make our country a better place. I've advocated for a vast range of issues since I've arrived here in 2016, but one particular issue that I'm proud to have acted on, in fact to have fought against, is the alarmingly high rate of gambling addiction. Gambling addiction is a curse in Australia. The economic toll of gambling is equally staggering. Australians are losing more than $25 billion a year to gambling, leading the world in per capita losses. The everyday Australian knows this. We're addicted to gambling, whether it be in person or online, and it's only getting worse. Australian governments can act to stop this addiction and to end the curse. Curiously, we have a history of governments not acting strongly enough. I'm proud to have led the way on the fight against gambling in my own electorate of Fisher. I fought against the building of a casino on the Sunshine Coast, and I'm very proud to have led the finally victorious battle. It was soon after my election that there was a proposal to allow the construction of a casino on the Sunshine Coast. I began a petition in 2017 calling on the Sunshine Coast Council, which owns the CBD site where it was going to be built. The Sunshine Coast Daily agreed that the coast is no place for a casino. I held many listening posts all over my electorate and received overwhelming direct feedback from local residents stating that they do not want to see a casino on the Sunshine Coast. This, along with the great many other individual conversations I've had with local residents on the subject, convinced me that the overwhelming majority of people who live on the coast opposed this threatened casino development, and they wanted me to fight to do whatever I could to prevent it from going ahead. As we know from other Australian cities, with a casino, it would almost absolutely attract organised crime gangs who use casinos to launder money and to lead to increased family breakdowns. There are numerous studies that look at the impact of gambling, and all of them report that gambling is a huge, troubling and growing problem. Last week I was able to attend an important roundtable on gambling harm. The roundtable demonstrated once again the importance of this issue, especially worrying connection between sport and gambling. It breaks my heart, Mr Deputy Speaker, you're about the same vintage as me. When we were kids and we'd exchange football cards, we'd had our favourite players, we'd know who won, we'd know who was the good, the great and the not so great. But kids these days seem to be incapable of differentiating gambling from sport. And that really upsets me, because it demonstrates to me and so many other people that these gambling companies have infiltrated the lives of our children such that they cannot differentiate sport from gambling. And I think that that is a travesty. According to polling conducted by the Alliance for Gambling Reform, and I want to send a shout-out to Tim Costello. Reverend Tim Costello, you are an absolute legend. More than 70% of Australians believe there is too much gambling advertising in sport and want it to be banned. Almost after every NRL or AFL grand final, I get emails from parents saying, "When are you guys going to ban gambling ads?" Mr Speaker, online gambling ads are relentless. Whether you're watching your favourite team play on TV or mindlessly scrolling through social media, or even trying to scan an important document, what you thought was a credible app, up comes flashy, high-octane, almost impossible to skip gambling ads. You bet big, you win big, yada yada. Mr Speaker, We have to do more to protect particularly young children with gambling. I did a report in this place in 2020 protecting the age of innocence. We've got to stop kids from gambling before they turn 18.
The question is the House to now adjourn and give the call to the honourable member for Chipley.
Thanks, Speaker. Let me state clearly, unambiguously,